I'm doing this as fast as possible. Let's go. Let's get this quick. Mongoose, first character on the roster here, and he's got increased HP, and he also is good at arming and disarming devices. He's got a smoke grenade, got a regular grenade. As you can see, the explosion radius is way easier to kill if you cook them. Now with the ult here, you want to make sure that you're getting them in the air, you know, that they run by or that they're near it, because it just explodes on proximity in the air. But on the ground, it cooks like a regular grenade. It kind of like turns in almost to a dud. So you definitely want to get this in the air. It's way easier to get kills. Practice that in the PvE mode, you know, or the shooting range here. If it wasn't cooked, he'd probably just slide away. And also, if you get surprised, you know, why not just toss him? Enjoy that. Oh, it looks so good. Here we see a little ult. See how these are all turning, like, doesn't really do much? That guy turns the corner, auto detonates, alright, instantly. Cleans that up real nice. Now also, if you got an extra bullet or so, don't just waste it. You can run around, maybe get another kill like I did there. Now Malva. Malva's a very simple character, doesn't have any extra movement, nothing crazy. Just a couple med packs, and she's got a drone that does some damage for her. And in her ult, you take 20% less damage, and you get healed during it as well. So it's good in the PvE mode, or also just holding the choke. As you see here, I'm getting low HP. 37. Toss the med pack. Boom. Full health again. Team's coming in. Let's hold this point. Let's turn it into a choke. We got the advantage. And I mean, there's no way you're dying that. Now these walls, you can throw them short, you can throw them long to kind of get them longer, or if you throw them too far, then they're just going to turn into single pylons, so beware of that. And you can connect them. So you can really cut off huge, like, roads, all sorts of alleyways. You can really turn anything into your jungle. It's really fun putting up walls and getting into good positions. Her other ability is a grenade, kind of works like a Molotov. Now as you can see, the minigun shoots slightly to the right when it starts. So when you're aiming at people, aim slightly to the left of them, and you'll be able to hit your target way easier. See, we got this open area here on escort. They're pushing in right after the first objective. Now look at this. It's like, welcome to the jungle. Like, if they turn the corner, they're done. They got no cover to hide behind. Their team is not using it at all. Well, it makes this engagement so much easier. You can just eat up. Really, defense king. And could you imagine if you have Malva with it? Throw the ult on? Insane. Trying to push the objective in last. I know they're running through these two doors. I got teammates there, so I turn my attention here. And then just feed them right through. Allows us to push right to the end. Man, this gun's really nuts. So, yeah. She's definitely a good character. That was Strix, and Strix has the ability to kick down doors, and she can sprint, so mind that as well.
Mine planted.
Next up, we got Kite. He's got a pretty crazy revolver. That's a proximity mine that'll let you know when people are nearby. Just click it again to detonate it. You can toss it over, use it as like a big grenade, kind of like C4. You can use it for proximity alert, let you know when people are coming in. And kill them, or you can get those rats high ground. 30. The revolver doing its work here. If people walk into that rift afterwards, they take damage as well. So you can see a couple kills coming in here after the shot. Pretty nice character. Kite's definitely a lot of fun. Now the next is Brissa. She can climb up ladders or certain areas. You'll see them with arrows. They'll be blue, indicating that you can use them. Her mine kind of traps people, and it does damage to them. They just shoot themselves out of it mostly. The ult is just a sniper, one hit from pretty much any range. A lot of snipers are going to enjoy that class. Now the invis, you would think, okay, not that crazy. But you can set it up in situations where, you know, if someone's not really paying attention, they're not going to instantly see you. It's not like you're straight up invisible, but you're just kind of hanging in the radar. So if you can get to people's peripherals, you can set up a pretty nice flank. Like here, peek a little bit, stay still. See, he doesn't really notice. Boom, now you can start eating. That's kind of how you use the invis. You don't use the invis like running through the map, you know, and sliding, and people are going to see you. Now, the next character is Pill, and he's got a med drone that heals, and he's got a grenade that stops people, PvE, and on PvP, it kind of just slows them. You saw that earlier when I was putting on my walls and I couldn't crouch. Now his ult, it kills you slightly after it hits, so it does a lot of damage and then it burns till death. But it's not like a grenade launcher, so the bullets do disappear. So you want to use this like a shotgun, just absolutely clearing. Now, Pill is awesome and super fun for just this one aspect. That little stun slowed him down and couldn't really let him push in. But if you die, your drone can heal you. And that's what it looks like from your point of view. Getting healed by him. You get full health. So you have so much ammo in this. You do not want to die with 20 bullets. Just send them. Just send them. You have so much ammo. Now the next character is Orbit. And his drone goes depending on where you're looking at. So you can kind of get him stuck in doorways and things like that, and he can be a bit tricky. But once he sees an enemy or a cluster, he'll just go off and do his own thing. Now the grenade that Orbit has pretty much just automatically finds enemies nearby, and they'll go towards them. Pretty chill and pretty good distance as well. So when he uses his ult, he pretty much has a bunch of armor and he kills anyone around him whatsoever. While you're in his ult, you're slow, but you can still use your movement, which is 2 dashes. See, drone sets it up, team can see him, he gets deleted. Pretty self-explanatory with the drone. And here's the ult. As you can see, I'm just tanking crazy damage that you would not be able to do otherwise. Now my favorite, the last, is Ram. Absolute badass. He throws these tomahawks and they pretty much go up to 40 meters because at the end of it they just fall off super hard. So for your first few, you just want to throw them pretty much at chest level. Now what you just saw here is his ult. You can change directions, you can go wild, you can fly across the map. You can do all sorts of fun stuff, and this is why I like him the most. His ult isn't in terms of kill potential crazy, it's just a lot of fun. But here's the Evo kick that he can do as well. Just kicks down certain parts of the map. It's not really needed. It's not really that crazy. Here's the ult, quick little double. And you can also use it to get kills, but you can also use it to just flank. So you can get behind them, set up a nice flank, get some positioning. That'll lead to some further kills. So Ram's a lot of fun if you like movement. And if you're out of ammo and whatnot, you can still maybe land that tomahawk or the knockback that he has. The knockback's killable, but most of the time it'll kind of just shove him away. So a lot of fun. Here's a little tomahawk clip after riding the zipline forever on this map. Now don't forget, it's a different game. You can move cover, a lot of small things about this game that you wouldn't really expect at first. So, you know, try some things, mess around a little bit. There's no momentum loss after sliding then jumping. There's a few movement mechanics. I'm going to be going to that in my next video. This is just a brief overview. You know what to do. Do the thing.